I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The
More
You
No
Podcast.
Yeah, I think YouTube is really the future of all media consumption. I think it's going to take over television as a whole and streaming services. I think what's going to happen is we're going to have these streaming platform wars. So it's like Disney and Netflix and Hulu and NBC and all these companies are going to go battle. And then eventually there's going to be like one or two that survive. But then eventually what it's going to turn back to is something that's like cable service. But I think that is going to be on YouTube, and it's going to be seamlessly integrated with content creators stuff, which is pretty much what YouTube TV already is. And you just can't beat that. So like they already created a space for content creators. And then they're going to add real like high quality professional content on top of that. You can't beat that because you get the best of both worlds all in one platform. So I think YouTube is really the future of media consumption.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. And it's both good and bad, in my opinion, because it'll be nice to just kind of have anything you want via the internet. But if cable services die, do you not think that they're going to either charge the same amount as a cable service, or internet companies are going to start charging more to add on to this, basically combining a TV cable price into the internet company's price?
That's interesting. What they probably will do is it'll probably be around the same price that it is right now. And instead is they won't have the cable service that goes along with like the internet service that you're paying for. And you'll just have an internet service that's a little bit more, but it has YouTube like integrated with a box that's provided or something. Who knows though? They may all stay and they may be worth virtually nothing. They may just all become free platforms, and what you do is you pay for a Roku and these other companies like Roku will pay for the platforms.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, when I've been seeing all these different streaming services popping up, I was assuming most of them weren't going to make it. Disney's one of the only newbies that I feel it actually has a pretty darn good chance. And that's just because they got all the Disney stuff, they got Star Wars, they got Marvel, these top dogs of both nostalgia and the newer generation, just to make it so they have a very good chance of surviving in this business.
Oh yeah. They have control of really all of the best fictitious content in our society at this point.
Yeah, if Disney gets their hands on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, then they just win getting all the fictitious stuff for kids.
Yeah, they'd effectively be a monopoly at that point, arguably.
Yeah, that might be the reason they can't do that, is because of that monopolization law we were talking about the other day.
That very well could be.
But yeah, if I was Disney, that would probably be my best bet. I'd go try and get Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, or both, and basically copy what Nickelodeon's doing with Netflix. Get all these remake movies or shows and put them on my platform. Bring back Rugrats, Danny Phantom, Samurai Jack, Ben 10, all these really good classic shows, and put them into a new light on my streaming service, and you just make bank.
Yeah.
I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes, leave a review, and follow us on social media at More You Know Pod. Also, please don't forget about our sweepstakes. Retweet a clip with the hashtag #TheMoreYouKnow and new podcast from our Twitter for a chance to win a signed copy of my upcoming book, The More You Know. Tag 2 friends in the comments on a clip on Instagram for a chance to win a brand new copy of Dean Graziosi's Millionaire Mindset or Ed Milet's Max Out. Like us or share a clip on Facebook for a chance to win a book I have read that highly inspired me, signed by me with an inspirational message. Again, thank you for listening as we propel with podcasting through the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The
More.
You
No.
Podcast.